Good morning, everywhere in the world. This is Caesar, a martial artist, photographer, and a dad. We have a very special guest. It's been a while, been maybe a year and a half or 2 years that I didn't do the channel again. I'm great and very honored that I'm going to be doing my interview again with all these martial art experts doing their very best in martial arts, sharing their knowledge in martial arts. And I had a chance to attend seminar with this great sensei. So I won't get too far no more. I will introduce my good friend, martial artist, an instructor, sensei. I always a style that not normally I normally encounter was normally I wish I could always train with. I had a chance with somebody with this kind of train, but anyway, I'll let Sensei do the introduction. Welcome, good evening, Sensei Tony Surgeon of Wado, Rio.
Hey, good evening, Caesar. Thanks for having me on. Been a pleasure, mate. Been a while since we trained together. Well,
I know, I know, Sensei. So, did you attend the last seminar?
So the last one when I met you on
Was that the last one that you attended?
That was the last external one that I've done. Yeah. Oh no, tell a lie. I've been over to Les again since then. Actually.
Oh yeah. The reason was
yeah.
why.
Yeah.
Great. So Sensei, just to start up the martial art journey, when did you started to say what influenced you to do martial arts, karate itself?
Yeah. So I started. I say I was quite young, but it's not young compared to today's standards. They start really young now, but back then I think I was young. So I was about 8 when I started my journey in karate. So I didn't really have any influence because I didn't know anything about karate or martial arts in general, to be honest. I was just a normal kid going to school, playing with friends, and none of that had ever even passed my mind. So my influence really to start was like a lot of people, bullied in school. And one day my granddad surprised me and come to pick me up from school, and he saw that I was getting picked on in the playground when I was coming out. He come and stood up for me, sorted the bullies out, so to speak, took me back home and had a little chat and said, like, you can't let these things happen in life. You need to try and stop it. Otherwise it'll keep going on and on and on. And he said, you just need some confidence. And the best thing for confidence is to go to a boxing club. My mum wasn't very happy with the idea of me
all the
going
mum,
to a
I think, Sensei, all the mum.
Yeah, that's it. Getting bashed around in the head and such. And she knew of a judo club that was going on in my primary school as an after-school club. So she sent me off there. I stayed there for a little while, but it didn't really appeal to me for some reason. It just didn't stick. I couldn't get it, or didn't like it, didn't enjoy going. And then my friends in my class explained to me that they'd done this thing called karate on a Thursday evening just over another school just around the corner. And that was that. So I went along on their word that it was all good fun. Got my dad to take me, looked at the class, and I just see the fun everybody was having, the noise, the atmosphere. It was just a buzz, all these high kicks and punching and shouting, and I thought, wow, this is something extraordinary.
Made you interested, yeah.
I've seen this before, and that was it. I was hooked, and then I went back, and here I am now, 30 odd years later, still doing the same thing. So my influence, I put it down to my granddad protecting me on that day, and then telling me I need to get more confidence in myself and don't let things happen, and then it's all gone from there.
That's a great lesson, to be honest. Protecting yourself, and your granddad really did well.
Yes,
thinking about your own safety.
Bless him, rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Sensei, I've seen a lot of your boxing achievements. I've seen that. So I'll be honest to ask you, you've been quite aware with cross training. What can you say about the combination of karate? Because not everybody does boxing and karate at the same. Some might do kickboxing or calisthenics. What saw you? Because you just told me your first one is boxing before you did karate. But what made you continue? Because you are competing. I saw those things in Facebook. You are competing in boxing.
Yeah, I have competed in boxing. I don't do it regularly. It's not a regular thing, but obviously, boxing is brilliant for cardio work. So that's really what got me into it to start with, was the fitness side of things. And then, you get these charity events to raise money for certain causes. And I thought, why not? That would be a good first step to do. So I went to try and raise money for some charities. So that's probably one of the videos you've seen. I should imagine it would have been my charity event. And from that again, I just got hooked. I must be one of these crazy people that like getting knocked around.
You're good. You're good.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it all. So yeah. So that's the charity event would have been the one that got me really into it, because that was just a buzz that I've not experienced before. I've done karate competitions since I was a kid, but stepping into the boxing ring was something totally different, and it filled my heart and my head up with so many different feelings. So I thought, this is good. So
but you do like the thing about cross training, isn't it? You saw the good part about it.
Yes, definitely. And I think that's one of your questions you're going to ask me is about cross training, but that's 100% cross training is, I think it's a must for anybody, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing, Sensei, not everybody, the people that listens to me much, have an idea on the Wado system style. Can you just give us a brief history of your Wado system?
Yeah, so I didn't know that actually until quite recently myself, that Wado is actually one of the lesser known styles in karate. Obviously, Shotokan is everywhere, and that's blown up all around the world. And it's probably the most known style out there. And I didn't actually realize that the style I was doing was like almost a secret thing. Anyone you come across, they go, what? What? And you're like, Wadaroo. It was one of the founding styles, but obviously it's got lost over the way. And I'm guessing that's probably because it comes across more soft than any of the other styles. But that's purely because it's all about evasion and body movement and stuff like that. I'm probably not the greatest one to explain the style, because, like I said in the previous question, I didn't really know about style, so I just thought I was doing karate, and that was it, and that was what it was like for a long, long time.
But 30 years is a lot of experience, and said that.
A lot of experience, yeah. And now we'll probably come on to it, but since getting my first dan, when I become a black belt, that was when the cross training really kicked off, really, to be fair. I then started looking into other styles and then other martial arts as well. And it's only probably now, when I've opened up my own school to teach, that I'm really looking into the history of all of the different karate styles and stuff. So I'm learning now as we go along. Yeah.
But saying that, when you were studying, training, what made you feel that maybe it's time for me to share the knowledge, teach? What made you do that?
Yeah, so I think that started probably early, and I don't know if it was just a club thing of ours or if this goes across the board, but it was probably purple belt, I should imagine, was the time then you got to help the lower grades, so like your pure beginners that would come in, or your 8th Qs, your white belts, and you'd get to just give them little bits of information like, oh, just bend your knee a little bit more, or you need to get your thumb out of your fist so you don't break your thumb in your hand and stuff like that. And just even doing them little bits to the kids, you felt satisfaction that you're passing something on that you've learned from other people. And I don't know what it was like for other people, but sometimes you almost felt like you've got secrets that nobody else knows, and it was like, oh yeah, this is good, and I'm getting to release little bits, but you can't know any more yet because you're not the same level. So it made it exciting for you, and you could see on the
How they
faces of the
develop. Yeah.
people that you was teaching that if they suddenly got something, they're like, oh yeah, I get it, and that makes it feel good to you. And then you grade to first dan, so you get your black belt, and then you can actually start to take
Teach.
parts of the actual class. Your instructor says, right, you can run the warm-up today, or you can take the first 20 minutes of the basics, or do a kata with them and stuff. And again, you get the satisfaction from the people learning either new things or just correcting something that they had been doing slightly wrong over the years, and now they've suddenly got it. And that sort of stuck with me, that I was passing something on that I didn't even know I could do. I had no experience on giving knowledge to anybody else through anything that I ever done before. But this was something I've taken in myself, and I can give to others, and hopefully give them the experiences that I've had. And then I had to drop out for a little while due to injury and work. So I sort of lost my way a little bit. And then I met my partner and moved to a new town, and I got older, and I thought, you know what, I want that back. So then I opened up my own school, and this summer will be 3 years. We've been going for
Wow,
3 years.
3 years. Congratulations, Sensei. Yeah.
And I've managed to retain a couple of students for them whole 3 years as well.
Oh,
I'm going good. I've got 19 kids in
wow.
total that come regularly, but they haven't been with me the whole. I've got 2 that have stayed 3 years, and I think
Wow.
that's
That's an
an
achievement.
achievement in itself. There's
Yeah,
a lot of children that drop out
it's
within
true. Not even the
like
middle part.
months, let alone
Yeah,
years. So
that's
yeah, so
right.
I'm really pleased with how that's going, and I still love it. I mean, they teach me stuff about myself every week. So it's not just me giving them instructions on karate.
True.
They give
That's
me
true.
life lessons every week, which is brilliant. And I hope that I can influence them like I was influenced by my instructors.
Yeah, Sensei, that's really good though. Another thing for others who does martial arts or starting to enjoy martial arts like we both do now, what can you say about attending seminars? Is it for an instructor? Do you think I met some people say you should be attending a defense system, you shouldn't be attending this. I don't see that. I don't want to be close regarding that. I want to be open to everything. What can you comment about that, Sensei?
It's, yeah, it's funny. Funny you should say that. Actually, that's exactly the line that I was going to say when you asked me this question. Is I think the opinion from the old guard, we'll say, of any style, or probably even across the board in martial arts, was always like, oh no, you shouldn't be going to there because that's knowledge that you shouldn't have, or it's rubbish, it doesn't work, and all that kind of
Yeah.
thing. But hopefully now, in this century that we're in, I think we're getting away from that, and we
Oh,
all know that the more knowledge you can have on
that's
something is only going to be a benefit to yourself or your students if you wish to pass it on. Um, yeah, my advice on seminars is just you've got to go for it. Whatever you feel like it's gonna give you, whether that be disproving what you already think about it, or it's gonna
help
reinforce
you
what you
more.
think
Yeah.
about it. Just do it. As the Nike people say, just do it. Other brands available, of course. I'm not promoting anybody, but we'll take their slogan. Yeah, you've got to, and that comes into the cross training again. It's going to help you immensely. It's going to help anybody else that you come across immensely, not just in your martial arts, in daily life. You meet new people that you are never ever going to come across if you don't go to these things. You will build friendships, you will make bonds, you will have people for life that can relate to you and that can help you. And yeah, you've got to go. Just get as much experience from any masters or even people that may be lower level than you, everybody has got something that they can give to help you. So do it, definitely.
Yes, thank you very much, Sensei. I know you're a very, very busy person and you're working tonight, so I don't want to bother you much. Thank you for your time. And
That's all
hopefully
right.
see you on your next seminar.
Definitely, yeah.
Working again.
We
There
will
is a
definitely.
seminar by Sensei Les on April. Listen, are you interested in going there?
I've got a course that I'm going to in my association that
Oh,
crosses on the same date, unfortunately.
mm.
Yeah, but I will definitely be going to see Les again, and Sensei Abernethy as well.
Oh, yes,
I
of
go to
course.
a lot of his
Sensei
courses.
Ian, yeah.
So I'm sure, Caesar, we will definitely cross
We'll
paths
see each other
again.
again. And don't
Yeah,
forget, Sensei, I'm going to invite you in my club one day, okay?
that would be very good. Yes, yeah,
My students will
definitely.
learn a lot from you, 100%.
Well, hopefully.
Of course. See you, Sensei.
Excellent. Cheers, Caesar. Thank you very much.